Welcome to your yoga flow. Let's go ahead and get started. Today in class, we are moving through our attachment to expectations, and we're also going to do lots of fluid movement back and forth on our mat in Mandala style. So let's go ahead and get started. A big connection with the soles of our feet by finding toes pose. So take your thighs together to touch and then curl your toes under and sit back on your heels. Now this is pretty intense, so there's a couple of things that you can do here. You can actually sit on a block. Sort of alleviates the pain. If you don't have a block, just place a blanket underneath there. And then allow your palms to rest gently on your thighs. Close your eyes and start to take the gaze inward. Start to explore your body. And I know first and foremost, you're going to be thinking, wow, this really is intense on my feet. So let that be your first thought. That's okay. And then start to move away from that and explore the rest of your body. So yoga philosophy really talks a lot about expectations and attachments. And the definition of expectation is a strong belief that something will happen, or a belief that someone will or should achieve something. It's sort of set. That's an expectation. When expectations rule our lives, we set ourselves up for disappointment. And then we judge ourselves harshly most of the time. How often are we attached to the outcome, to the expectation? How often are we then let down because of our attachments to an outcome or a result? And that doesn't just have to be here on the yoga mat. It can be outside of these four walls. The expectations or attachments that we have to those that we love, or situations in our life, for the world as a whole, how we see it and how we think it should be. And slowly start to explore your breath. And begin to deepen it. In the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali says that you must do your yoga practice, whatever that might be, with consistency, diligence, patience, and most importantly, without attachment to results. This is how you can begin to set your mind free. Release all of your air from your body. From the bottom of your exhale, breathe in, fill up your belly, your lungs, your upper chest, take it all the way up to the top, and then hold your breath in. Open, audible exhale, let it go. Again, from the root of your belly, breathe in, fill up all the way up to the top, and then hold your breath in. And let it go. Last one, friends. Biggest breath you've taken all day. I know you can do this. I know you're still holding toes pose. Breathe it in, hold it in. Lift your heart. And let it go. This time holding it out. Pull the belly button back towards your spine for 4, 3, 2, 1. Seal your lips. Slow Ujjayi breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Use this breath to soften, to stay deep within. Ever so slowly, shift your weight towards your hands, lift your toes, and just give yourself a moment here. Toes pose is extremely intense. You've just developed a really big relationship with the soles of your feet. And if you'd like to, you can just Smack the top of your feet on your mat. Now go ahead and turn your hands back. So your fingertips are now facing your body. So like I said, we're really finding deep connections here with the soles of our feet and the palms of our hands. Make sure the palms are stacked beneath the shoulders and then micro bend your elbows. Now here, just a few cat-cows. I like to leave the tops of my feet flat because we just had a really big, intense stretch, so you don't have to curl your toes under. Just soften your eyes to close and find some fluidity in your movements that match your breath. And if the sensation on the hands is too much, you can always walk your hands closer to your body to lessen the sensation. So really take what you need here throughout class. We've got a lot of dynamic movements and some big postures, so if they don't serve you today, just honor where you're at. And that's just another way we can let go of expectations on our yoga mat in hopes that we can find ourselves less attached to the outside world. Just a couple more here. And then pause in your neutral tabletop. Draw your low belly in, send your tailbone back, and then reach the crown of your head forward so your whole spine gets really long. Now take your right fingertips back and then all the way around, shoulder rotation. Fingertips are now pointed forward. Left fingertips reach back and then all the way around. Now just take the top of your hands to the mat. So not a lot of pressure here, but we are just shifting the grip that we have on our hands for just a moment, and then soften your tailbone back towards your heels. You're just stretching the forearms and the tops of the hands. Give yourself 2 full breaths. And then turn your hands facing forward once again in your neutral tabletop. Inhale, reach your right arm high. And then roll out your wrists, one direction, then the other. And exhale, thread the needle, take your right arm beneath your body. Extend your left arm forward. And send your tailbone back so you're getting really long here through your side bodies. Just breathe. Curl your left hand back beneath your shoulder. Inhale, rise, modified side plank to the right. So your left heel, or your left leg rather, your right leg extends long behind you. And you're going to create a little kickstand with your left foot. So curl your left toes under and then send your heel back beneath your booty. So it's important that your left knee is stacked beneath your hip, reaching up with your right hand. Inhale, take your fingertips forward, side body stretch here. Now just a moment with your right foot, flatten the sole of your foot so it's firmly rooted into the mat. So you get a little stretch through the outer foot. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, reach forward, send your booty back towards your heel, and then take your right hand towards your ankle. Soften your heart down, micro bend your elbows. So getting a little inner and outer thigh stretch here. Then we're going to flow that out. Inhale, reach all the way forward. The whole time the sole of your right foot is planted firmly on the mat. Exhale, hinge and reach. Softening the heart. One more time, breath in all the way forward. Breath out. Inhale, extend. And then pause. You can stay here, or you can lift your right leg, send it back behind you, open up the heart and the gaze. So sort of like a modified wild thing. Just 2 breaths. Pull your right shoulder behind the back of your heart. Breathe in. Exhale, return back to neutral tabletop. Just wag your booty from side to side. And pause. Inhale the left arm high. Roll out your wrist one direction and then the other. And exhale, thread the needle. Left arm moves beneath the body. Right arm extends forward. Reach your hips back. Breathe. Slowly take your right hand back beneath your shoulder. Inhale, modified side plank to the left. Left arm high, left leg extends. And then we'll take the same thing here. So flatten the sole of your left foot on the mat. Keep it there. That's your foundation. That's your anchor. With your breath in, reach your arm all the way forward. With your breath out, hinge your hips, reach. Pause. Micro-bend the elbows, soften the heart. And then we'll flow. Inhale all the way forward, get really long. Exhale, pull back, nice and fluid. Once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, pull back, hips towards heels. This time, extend all the way forward. You can pause, you can stay, or you can lift your back leg. And then send your left back leg behind you as you rotate the heart, lift the gaze. So again, a little modified wild thing here. Just breathe. Full breath in. Exhale, neutral tabletop. Place your palms beneath your shoulders, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. And start to pedal through your feet just a little bit. Explore the body here in your downward facing dog, probably your first downward facing dog of the day. Now send your heels toward the mat. They might not touch, but really pull them down so that you can get a deeper stretch through the back of your legs. And then lift your heels up and notice how you're shifting your weight slightly towards your hands. Do this a few times. Exhale, soften the heels down. Inhale, lift the heels up. Really focusing on the core too. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, heels up. And then take the lifted heels and start to walk your torso forward to ragdoll pose. So feet hip width distance apart, maybe a little further depending on your body and what it is that you like. Bend your knees a lot. And we'll take the chest expansion, so palms clasped together at the low back. Option to lift your fists up and away and shift your weight more towards your toe mounds. Now rock your chin toward your chest and just breathe. And with each exhale, hollow out the low belly and fold deeper over yourself. And so the yogic philosophy of the sutras really teaches us that attachment to things creates suffering. These expectations that we hold on to, we are almost always disappointed. How can we step back from that and just let things evolve in a natural way, each person in charge of themselves? Yeah, it sounds a lot easier than it is at the time, I know. Release your grip. Release your hands. Walk your feet in through center. Inhale, slowly start to lift up through the body. Tadasana, all the way to standing. Give yourself a moment here to just feel your connection to the earth, and then pull your elbows in, lift your fingertips up. A full breath in. Exhale, back bend. Heart high, elbows down. Shift your weight towards your heels and push your pubic bone forward. Inhale, Tadasana, lift all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, palms move through your heart space, let go. Inhale, halfway lift. Take your hands to your calves or your thighs, even the floor. And now telescope your torso forward with a strong, active core. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Send your left foot back. Always an option to use blocks or any props that you need to support you. Now feel the strength in your low lunge, even so strong that you could actually hover your palms. That's how active your legs really need to be. Left hand down, either spider tipped or flat. Inhale, low lunge, twist, right arm reaches high. Now I want you to square up your hips, pull your right hip crease back, activate your inner thighs. Take a full breath in. Exhale into lounging lizard. You're going to shift your weight to the knife edges of both feet. Keep the legs really strong and then send your right fingertips back. So both toes on both feet, all the toes on both feet are flexed here to protect my knees. Big movement. Inhale, side lunge all the way up and around. You're going to ground your back foot. Plant your palms inside of your right leg. That's side lunge. So both soles of feet are grounded. Now exhale, Skandasana to the back. So nice fluid hip movement here. Just working the inner thighs. Inhale, Skandasana to the front. Exhale, low lunge to the back. Staying with me. Inhale, high plank. First time here, so we're going to pause for just a minute. Power up the heels. Make sure your palms are beneath your shoulders and that your fingertips are really wide. Now pull your sternum bone forward and level off your hips. Micro bend your elbows. You've got it. We'll take puppy pose, heart melting in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees, melt your heart down, and walk your hands forward. I like to take my chin to the earth. Maybe that's too much. If so, just drop your third eye down. Deepening into the shoulders a bit more. Inhale, tabletop, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips rise. Now in our mandala, we're going to find a full circle. So taking the same side, inhale, right leg high, lift it up. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Immediately left palm down, inhale, low lunge, twist, right arm reaches. Exhale, side lunge, opposite side, ground your back foot, plant your palms. Skandasana to the front. Skandasana to the back. Inhale, low lunge all the way forward. Great job, everyone. And then exhale, back to high plank. Puppy pose, heart melts, release. Just breathe and feel. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, everybody. We'll take it again, other side. Gaze forward. Slowly walk to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, lift all the way up through standing, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, back bend, post your arms, lift your heart and your gaze. Inhale, Tadasana, lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold, palms through heart space. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. So give yourself a moment here in your low lunge on this side. And get so strong that you could hover your palms. That's how active your back leg needs to be. Right hand down. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left arm reaches. Pull your left hip crease back, scissor your inner thighs together, and stay really extended through your whole back body. Breathe in. Big movement here. Exhale, side lunge. Ground your back foot, plant your palms inside of your left leg. And then Skandasana to the back. Skandasana to the front. Crawl your way. It doesn't have to be anything other than exactly what it is, just crawling and moving your hips. Low lunge to the back. High plank. Pause. We're going to hold this one too. Because we can, because we're building strength. The more muscles you use in high plank, the easier the posture becomes. So snap the low belly in, pull your sternum bone forward, push the mat away with the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands. You've got it. Puppy pose in 4. In 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees, puppy pose, heart melts. Inhale, press up, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Right palm down. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left arm high. Exhale, lounging lizard. Shift your weight to the knife edges of your feet. Ooh, I think I might have forgot that one on the other side. Sorry about that, friends. We'll hang out here for a minute just because we forgot it. Big movement. Inhale, side lunge. Ground your back foot, plant your palms. And exhale, Skandasana, forward. Skandasana, back. Low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, puppy pose, heart melts. Soften the eyes for a minute here. Inhale, press up, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. And gaze forward. And step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. So send your heels down, drop your booty, pull your elbows slightly in, and then your palms are facing each other. It's like a lightning bolt here through your body. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane arms. Fingertips reach back, heart moves forward. So kind of a funny move coming up next. I like to call this one fallen star. So if you just want to gaze for a moment and then I'll demo. It's going to look like this. We're going to start with the right leg. So inhale, fallen star, right leg lifts. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. We'll do it 3 times on each side. So inhale, fallen star, right leg lifts. Yep. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Twice more. Inhale, fallen star, lift up. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Last one, breath in. Yeah, power up the standing leg. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Inhale, left leg high, one-legged Tadasana. Now feel all four spaces of your right foot pressing into the mat. Flex your left toes. Hold the belly in. Take a full breath. Exhale, low flying airplane. Take your hands to your heart space and then send your left leg back. Bend your right knee so you're hovering. Belly strong, glutes are active. Inhale, warrior one. Seal your left foot to the mat. Now, a little shorter, maybe a little wider through your stance. You want your hips to be squared forward. You also want your left heel to be anchored and rooted heavy into the earth. Lift your arms toward the sky. And just soften into your lunge. Give yourself a moment here to relax the upper body because you're trusting in the foundation of your lower body. Breathe in. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Open up through the arms. Now the lower body stays the same. We're taking the twist through the thoracic spine. So really seal your left heel down. Take your right hand to your low back. Your palm is face out. Inhale, exalted warrior. Lift your left arm high. Take your gaze along for the ride. And really open up the front of your torso. Take a full breath in. Exhale, simply extend your left fingertips forward. Now here, the feet are firmly rooted to facilitate this extension. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Go ahead and rotate through the feet. So now the feet are slightly turned out, the heels are slightly in. How's everybody doing? Lots of around our mat today. Big breath. Exhale, warrior two to the back. So find that fancy foot working shift here so that your front heel now matches the back, the center of the arch of your back foot. And a lot of times in warrior two, we can go a little wider than we allow ourselves. Like we think a narrower stance is more protective. I invite you to lengthen out your stance and really trust your body. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lift and lengthen and then send the breath all the way through the left side body. Stay deep with your lunge. And take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, palms down. Now you have options here because your left foot is forward. You can step back to high plank first, or you can simply find side plank to the left by grounding your right hand, shifting your weight to the knife edge of your right foot, and lift yourself up for side plank to the left. Full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Same leg for full mandala. Inhale, your right leg lifts. We're going to flow here, breath to movement. Exhale, low lunge, right leg forward. Inhale, warrior one, seal your back foot down, lift up. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Right hand to the low back. Inhale, exalted warrior, left fingertips reach. Exhale, full extension, left fingertips forward. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay with your lunge. Exhale, low lunge, palms down. Inhale your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. We're working our core here, so micro bend your elbows, use your core. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right tricep underneath the body. Keep your torso square. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Slow it down. And then gaze forward and travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. So let's take that same fallen star with the other side. So this time it's with the left leg. So breathe in. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, fallen star, left leg lifts. And you're balancing here on your right leg. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. 2 more times, we'll flow it. Inhale, fallen star, left leg lifts. Slow, steady movements. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Last one, friends. Inhale, fallen star. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg high. Pause and breathe. Pull your elbows and your arms more towards midline, reaching through your fingertips. Now, feel the left glute pull in and your core activate. Full breath. Exhale, low-flying airplane. Palms move to your heart space. Bend your left knee. Now send your right heel back. You're hovering. You're strong. Step back. Inhale, warrior one. So giving this side just as much attention as you gave the first side, really set up your feet. Whether that's shorter and wider, everybody's body is going to look a little different. I want the soles of your feet connected firmly, especially your right heel. Now square your hips forward, lift up, gaze up. Feel the strength and the power that this pose evokes in our bodies. Right? This power that we don't have to hold on to expectations, right? We're not attached to them because ultimately, when we let go of the ego, we don't need to be attached to expectations. We allow things to flow naturally, just on their own. Big breath in. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. You pause here on this side and feel with each breath a deeper rotation. Left hand to the low back. Inhale, exalted warrior, right fingertips reach. Deepen your lunge and even take it into a gentle back bend. Breathe in. Exhale, extend your right fingertips forward and root back through your right heel. Inhale, star pose, lift up. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Front heel matches back arch again. Widen your stance because you can. Because your feet can be directly beneath your wrist creases. Keep your foundation. Inhale, reverse your warrior, and now send the breath to the whole right side body. Ease. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, palms down. All right, here's where the options come in. You're more than welcome to step back to high plank first before you find side plank, or you can simply ground your left hand, rotate to the knife edge of your left foot, inhale, side plank to the right, right arm high, lift your right leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, everyone. So strong today. We're building heat. Now, left leg, inhale, lift it up. Same side, full circle. Exhale, low lunge, step through. We'll flow it out, breath to movement. Inhale, warrior one. Seal your back heel, lift your arms high. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Inhale, exalted, right arm reaches. Exhale, extend right fingertips forward. Inhale, star pose, lift up. Exhale, warrior two, to the back, or to the front rather. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, low lunge, palms down. Inhale your right leg high, three-legged dog, lift it up. Working our core here. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull it in. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left tricep underneath the body. Inhale, right leg lifts. So good, everyone. Exhale, downward facing dog. Child's pose. Drop your hips towards your heels. Take your arms forward. Close your eyes and breathe. The essence of yoga really teaches us that all forms of clinging create suffering. Anytime we want to hold on to ideas or people or things or events, our aim is really to release expectations about how you think your life should be. And instead try to approach life from a place of exploration. And this really doesn't mean that you can't set goals for yourself, because goals are good. It's just the ability to make room for something greater to occur, instead of holding on to that one idea of the way that we think everyone should act or everything should be. And take a full breath in. And slowly release. Press yourself up to tabletop. Exhale back to downward facing dog. All right, friends, so this is where it's going to start to get really fun and super dynamic with our movements, because we're building on to what we've already done. So inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Now find fallen triangle. So you're going to spin your left heel down and send your right leg out. Now I like to bend my left knee so that I can lift my right leg high. But again, that's just an option. Lengthen up and lift through your left fingertips for fallen triangle. Breathe in. Exhale, left palm down. Rotate through the back foot. Inhale, right leg high. Now bend your right knee, open up your hip. You can stay here, or you can rotate to the knife edge of your left foot and find wild thing. Soft bend to your left elbow. Reach through your right fingertips. Now squeeze your glutes. Lift your core. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend both knees and slowly take yourself back around. So good. Right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge, step through. I know that was a lot. There's even more to come. Inhale, warrior one. Seal your back heel down. Lift all the way up. Deepen. Just building on the flow. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Inhale, exalted warrior, left fingertips reach. Exhale, humble warrior. Send your left fingertips forward, down, and around. Now clasp your palms together at your low back and soften your right shoulder to your knee. Drop your head. Once again, your left heel is your anchor in this posture, so root it to the earth. Feel free to lift your fists up and away for a deeper shoulder stretch. Release the grip on your hands. Inhale, arms extend forward. Exhale, prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. So crawling across your mat, just let your head hang. So it's over your left shoulder. Toes are slightly in, heels are slightly out. Palms beneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. All right, I want everyone to just come down and watch me for just a second. So these are the big movements we've been building up for. So we're in low lunge, right foot forward. Left palm down. Inhale, low lunge, twist. Exhale into lounging lizard first. Now activate your left leg. Move into side plank, so right leg lifts. And then bend your right knee. Come into wild thing, but you're gonna hover. You're hovering your right foot. Your core is super strong. Inhale, side plank, burst yourself up. Exhale, right hand down, shift yourself over into fallen triangle, right foot out. So big rotation, left arm high. Downward facing dog. Now we're gonna do it together. So you're in low lunge, right foot forward. Just listen to my cues and trust your body, and if this doesn't serve you, don't do it. Left hand down. Inhale, low lunge twist, so right arm rises. Exhale, lounging lizard, shift your weight to the knife edges of your feet. Now left leg is super strong. Move up to side plank, so lift your right leg, right fingertips, so good. Bend your right knee, wild thing, but you're hovering your right heel. Inhale, side plank, lift up. Exhale, right hand down. Now take your right foot through. You're rotating on your back foot for fallen triangle. So good. Downward facing dog. Child's pose, because we all need a rest after that. Just breathe. We breathe in acceptance and just breathe out expectation. Do that again. Breathe in acceptance of all that is and breathe out expectation. One more time, just like that. And find your way into downward facing dog. And there's no surprises here, right? We'll take the other side. So starting off small, inhale your left leg high. And then exhale left knee to right triceps. And just find yourself into fallen triangles. So spin your right heel down and then send your left foot out. Now you can play with it here. Like I like to really press the sole of my right foot in so that I can bend my right knee and then my left heel, my left foot, I'm able to lift. Breathe in. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, left leg high. Now bend your right knee, open up your hip, and take yourself into wild thing. So the right leg is straight, the left knee is bent, squeeze your glutes, and reach toward the back wall. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand down, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Whew. Inhale, warrior one, seal your back foot down, just moving through the flow. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Inhale, exalted warrior, right fingertips reach. Exhale, humble warrior. Send your right fingertips forward, down, and around. Clasp your palms. Gently rest your left shoulder on your knee. Stay deep with the lunge. Chin moves to chest, full Jaladhara Bandha, throat lock. And it really is the epitome of surrender. Surrendering to what is. Surrendering to acceptance. Letting go of attachments to expectations, whatever they look like in your own life. We have the power inside of all of us to shift our perspective. to move into choices from the higher self and see things with a wider lens. Release your grip. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Arm variation of your choice, friends, whether you'd like to grab your ankles or the chest expansion, or even taking your hands all the way forward, bend your knees and send your tailbone back. Sometimes that feels really good. And crawl your hands back beneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift with the torso. Exhale, low lunge to the front. So left leg is forward this time. If you'd like to watch our demo, and then we'll do it again. Right hand down. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm reaches. Exhale, lounging lizard. Shift your weight to the knife edges of your feet. Keep your right leg really strong. Move into side plank, so left leg lifts high, left arm reaches. Now, hovered wild thing, so bend your left knee and take your left fingertips forward. Core is strong. Inhale, burst up side plank. Exhale, left hand down, rotate on the back foot, and take yourself into fallen triangle. Left foot extends, right knee's bent, and the sole of your foot is rooted into the earth. Okay, let's try it together. Low lunge, left foot forward. Right hand down. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left arm reaches. Exhale, lounging lizard, shift your weight. Strengthen your right leg, strengthen your core. Inhale, side plank, burst up. Bend your left knee, hovered wild thing. Inhale, side plank, burst. Exhale, left hand down, rotate through the back foot. Fallen triangle, right arm lifts, left leg extends. Amazing. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, everyone. So good. Shift forward to high plank. And lower all the way down to the mat. We'll take extended arm crocodile. So right arm, rather let's start with the left arm. Left arm moves out to the side. Make sure your palm is in line with your shoulder. And then roll over to the left. Now your hips are stacked, your legs are long first. And then bend your left knee and send it to the center of your mat. Now bend your right knee and take the sole of your foot in front of your left thigh. So you've got figure 4 legs. And then I'll turn around so you can see what I mean on this side. So you're working your shoulder for release, but you're also working the hips. And you can place your right hand to the center of your right thigh and determine the level of stretch that you get here. And instead of taking your chin towards your chest, I want you to extend through the crown of your head instead. Just breathe. This is more of a yin posture, so we're getting into deep connective tissue of the hips and the shoulders. With your eyes closed, the gaze is so strong inward. You can really start to feel what's releasing, what's present still. There is true power in our intentional breath and movement, friends. And can we start to shift our perspective in different ways so that we become less attached to the expectations and more fluid in our own lives? The more fluid that we are, the less energy we spend on resisting. And take a full breath in and out. Release the right leg first. Slowly roll back to your belly. Give yourself a moment just here. Rest your third eye down. Neutralize the low back. You're going to take your right arm out, in line with your shoulder, very important, and slowly roll over to your right. Now the legs are extended, so make sure that the hips are stacked first. It's really important. And then you'll bend your right knee and bend your left knee and take the sole of your left foot in front of your right thigh. Left hand to the center of your left thigh, and you determine the stretch here. Really just feel the difference in the size of your body. Close your eyes. Calm breath, calm body, calm mind. It always comes back to the breath. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Release the left foot first. Move back to the belly. Stack your hands and rest your third eye there. And feel free to lift your heels and very, very slowly windshield wiper your legs from left to right. You can take the head and also turn the head in the opposite direction so you get a full spinal twist. Feel free to hang out for a full breath on either side. And then pause with your heels lifted. Finding floor bow, reach your hands back and grab for your ankles or your feet. And then pull your thighs back into your center. Now flex your feet to activate your legs and protect your knees. And with your inhale, start to peel your torso, your heart up and away from the earth, and send your toes toward the back wall. And then as you breathe, you find a soft rock on your belly. And for a shoulder neck stretch, just take your chin down towards your chest and let it hang there for just a minute. And release your grip. Release your body to the earth. Plant your palms beneath your shoulders. Press yourself up to tabletop. Cross your ankles behind you. Roll over your feet. And take your legs forward for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. I personally like something underneath my knees. Remove the extra flesh from beneath your sit bones. Inhale, arms lengthen. Exhale, flat back forward fold. Chin to chest. Let go. Breathe in, acceptance. Breathe out, expectation. This lesson isn't really to judge yourselves, right? This is really about awareness and how often we create expectations in our lives and how holding on to them allows suffering, right? And it's all up to us, truly. No one else is in control of our own suffering. That's all for ourselves. We get to choose. So don't judge, don't shame yourself. Just begin to recognize the patterns or the power that attachment holds over you. And start to crawl your palms back towards your body, lift up through your torso. Lower all the way down to the mat. Find happy baby, friends. So bend your knees, pull them toward the earth. Up your toes at your feet. Lift your heels toward the sky. If you want to hold happy baby, go ahead. If you want to find some fluid movements here by taking one heel to the glute and then the other, just explore your body, but your eyes really should be closed. There's nothing left to see. yet so much left to feel. And release your grip, pull your thighs close to your core. Take your chin to the chest and third eye towards your knees into a tiny ball. Give yourself so much love, so much appreciation for the time that you just took. Breathe in. On exhale, release to final Shavasana. Your legs will go long. Your arms rest along your side bodies. And palms face up to receive or palms face down for grounding. You choose. As long as we think we are the ego, we feel attached and fall into suffering. As long as we think we are the ego, just the ego, we feel attached and fall into suffering. But when we start to realize that we are more than just the ego, there is very little need to attach to any expectation. And you will then be freed from suffering. That's a beautiful teaching from ancient text, the Upanishads. And breathe in, feel the belly rise. Breathe out, just let it all go. In this very moment, nothing else matters but this right here. There is nowhere to go, there is nothing to do, and there's nothing to want. Allow yourself these few minutes of complete peace and tell your thoughts to simply wait. And the more often we find ourselves in these beautiful spaces of stillness and peace, the more frequently we can return and the longer we can stay. And it's here in this peaceful space that we realize we are so much more than our patterns of suffering, so much more than our attachments or our aversions, so much more than the ego, so much more than our fear or our doubt. And slowly, friends, begin to awaken your bodies with breath. And just start small movements of the fingertips and the toes. And take your arms, reach them overhead. And pull one knee at a time in through center. As you roll gently over to your right side, take just a moment to rest here. This beautiful gift that we're given each time we make it to our mats, this opportunity to start over with more awareness. And gently press down, lift yourself up through seated. Eyes remain closed. Take your palms together at your heart space for Anjali Mudra, this symbol of gratitude for this sacred space of transformation. I'd love to end class today with one Om. Please sing with me. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, we prepare. And carry the sound and the vibrations with you. Draw your thumbs to your third eye. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy, healthy, and free. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here. Such an honor to guide you through practice. I know it was a lot, really dynamic, so I appreciate all your hard work. Until next time, be well.